one more time, I'm calling the cops.
Call the cops.
For sexual harassment.
Okay.
Police. 323. Yeah, hello. The address is it. It is. It's an apartment. It's A1. Yes. It's on the first floor. Correct. There is a housemate who harassed me previously and who's now pointing a camera at me at a close proximity and making me feel very uncomfortable and trying to use my stuff. It is yes. Yes. Okay, thank you.
So we were able to see specifically what took place. We see the fact that we have a man who is black that is in a living arrangement where he has roommates. And the main thing that was stated that, hey, he touched her pants, she didn't like it, and this is what she decided to do. The post in question was posted by a melanated woman who was friends with said black man. Said black man was able to at least record the aftermath, right? Because a lot of people like to say, oh, well, we don't know, what happened before. Anything could have happened. It's funny how people don't always, record the whole situation, right? So again, we were able to get the fact that he was standing there, he was filming, she didn't like it, she got on the phone, she called police and said that he was harassing her in a certain type of way, making her feel uncomfortable, right? So I just want to make sure that we got all of that. And I want to make sure that we got the fact of how calm she was when making up this lie. She didn't blink, she didn't stutter. It was almost as if that this is something that she is used to doing, right? And then you saw the Asian woman that was there. She got up, saw the situation, she left, and she was basically laughing. She had like a slight smirk directly on her face, right? And the friend later stated that that was a friend of his, right? And I'm a little bit concerned and confused. I'm like, well, if this is your friend, why is she smirking? Why is she laughing as if this is something that is not serious? As if this is something that cannot ruin or end your life? Have you end up in jail for false accusations? Like I said, go throughout history and men just like you, black, have ended up in very much worse circumstances and predicaments because of the lies of one woman. The other thing that I also want people to acknowledge, because I know what people are going to tend to focus on, and I get it, right? Historically, there's a thing. The other thing that I want people to acknowledge as well is that this is how easy it is for any woman directly out there to say that a black man did something. They can do it at the drop of a hat, snap of a finger, whatever it is that you want to call it, consider it. And only one person's life will be ruined, even if it is proven that that person did nothing wrong, aka the black man. Life is still ruined because of that accusation. As long as this video exists, even if it does prove the fact that this black man, this roommate, didn't do anything wrong, just the fact that a woman stood there and made an accusation and that there was a second woman there and she did nothing or said nothing, in agreement or disagreement, basically proves the fact that, number one, if a woman sees something 9 times out of 10 and she's there, chances are she's not going to say or do anything. Women are going to agree with other women. Number 2, if you are around women of other ethnicities, they're going to side with one another and they're going to decide to go directly against you, one who is a black man. Number 3, if you are a black man, it doesn't matter what woman is directly out here, ain't nothing sweet. At any moment, given chance or time, if a woman doesn't like you, if she just doesn't want you to even be there, if you might have scared her because you were walking, whatever it is, no matter what it is, you are going to be charged with a crime. The police are going to come for you. You're going to be guilty. You're going to have to be the one to prove your innocence. Even if you prove your innocence, you're still going to be guilty in the eyes of the public. It is over. It is over. Like I said, that's how easy it is for a woman or women to just destroy one man's life off of a simple word, off of a simple accusation. And I promise you, 9 times out of 10, the police are going to believe it, especially if they know the specific person who is given the story or giving out these details. They're going to automatically run there. They're going to get the person, yada, 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 yada. Like I said, we know how the story goes. We know how the story goes. And this is why I've stated many times before that cohabitation, when it deals with stuff like that, it just should never happen. This is why I've always stated that men and women should stay separate. This is why I've stated before that you should have men and women's gyms. Women's gyms are somewhere across the state. Men's gyms, the exact same way. And I've stated the exact same thing about businesses as well. Everything, just realistically, I'm just going to be real, needs to be separated down the middle, because I'm tired of seeing things like this. I'm tired of watching videos like this. And I keep telling people before, the few are going to mess it up for the many. Because far too many times throughout history, we've seen these accusations take place, and we've seen what it's done to young black teenagers, to young black men, older black men in general. So like I said before, and to the people out there that always state that, hey, you're an individual up until people tell you otherwise. When people who are elsewhere tell you that you're not an individual, we're going to consider you a part of this group. It is what it is. So the moment in time that a video comes out like this, and somebody specifically states that a black man did this, a black man did that, guess what? Now you're a part of a group. You can fight it. You could be against it all you want to. The facts just are the facts. It just is what it is. But, who am I to, try to tell people anything? But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video and everything that took place in the comment description below. And as always, peace, love, and stay tuned. Next video.